heavy. Somebody help me. My neck hurt, my chain heavy. Heavy, go heavy, flow heavy. Gucci bag full of cash, it's so heavy.
Reports of local flooding.
What happened was true. The most bizarre and brutal series of crimes.
Hello everyone. Today, there's some different things. Holy crap, cat, stop fighting behind me. There's a dog in the mix. So, it finally happened. The death of Ian Watkins. And if you're not familiar with Ian Watkins, he was a guy, was he the singer or something of Lostprophets? He was in the band Lostprophets, and if you don't know who Lostprophets are, you're not missing much. Their ass. What were the changes I was mentioning at the start of this video? I'm wearing yellow eyeshadow, and it looks freaking cool. Susie in the Banshees inspired, sorry. God bless Susie. That is mother. Anyway, my fangirling aside for like 80s goth rock, Ian Watkins, the reason that this is a thing is he's dead. He was killed in prison, but why was he in prison? And why are we going to make a bunch of jokes during this? Well, Ian Watkins' abuse and misconduct of children started as early as 2008. Yeah, when he was 31 years old. The South Wales police repeatedly failed to act upon any leads. This included both sexual abuse as well as giving drugs to minors, specifically cocaine. Also pronounced cocaine and cute cane. White girl. His former bandmates stated that His former bandmates stated that they never knew of Watkins' conduct with children. You lying sexist shit. You do not crank that soldier boy. You lie like a motherfucker, you fucking dirty pedophile covering motherfuckers. I promise you, especially from my experiences of uncovering fucking pedophiles, their friends most certainly know about it. And they're just like, they're either like, they just don't care, or they're like, oh shit, shout out Wendigoon. I mean, there's people that just really turn a blind eye to shit. And it's either for money or whatever, and it's disgusting. And, oh, God. Karma. I'm actually so happy this happened. Wait. What? You had a bunch of groupies and shit. Hold on here. They never knew about his misconduct with children, and as his heavy drug use was causing a heavy strain on the relationship between himself and the other band members. So they try to say he was like ostracized and different. Not really, man. Who the fuck do you think you are, Phil Anselmo? And they still fucking knew about what he was up to. And he was states away. So that's bullshit. Watkins had requested his own room away from the 5 other members where much of the abuse of children took place. And they never checked in with homies, supposedly, and were like, oh, hey, why are you bringing in fucking kids? He also minimized contact with his other band members as much as possible. An ex-girlfriend of Watkins, Joanna Zmazelix, recalled her ex-boyfriend possessing many graphic images involving minors and drug paraphernalia as early as 2010. Why didn't you say something? She's just as guilty. She's just as fucking guilty. She made many tips to the South Wales police. Okay, maybe I'm overreacting a little bit on that. My fucking bad. But nothing was done about it. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of shit that's really fucked up, because this is why people just go unchecked and, like, people get away with shit. And it's really fucking gross, and I don't get it. Why are we turning a blind eye to this shit unless you're a fucking pedo too? So this happened between 2008 and 2011, but in 2010, a woman accused Watkins of sexually assaulting her child. The allegations were not investigated any further. During the recording of the band's 4th album, his ex-girlfriend was made aware of that Watkins was abusing a 2-year-old in Los Angeles while the band was recording in California. She made another report to police, but again, nothing was done about it. Are you No. No. Mm-mm. Fuck no. This shit, like... Fucking hate this guy. I hate pedophiles. My bad. Oh my God, it's... Watkins was finally apprehended in June of 2012 in connection to various drug charges, but he was released on bail shortly afterwards. He had already attracted attention with the Welsh police after several friends reported that he was smuggling cocaine and methamphetamine into Wales from Los Angeles. He was arrested again in November for drug possession as well as possession of an obscene image of a child. He pleaded not guilty to the possession of the obscene image, which he was then let go on bail. They should not get bail. He's a flight risk. Fucking Welsh motherfucker. Watkins performed his final concert with Lost Fucking Pedos on November 14th of 2012 in Newport, Wales, and was arrested on December 17th of 2012 for another drug charge. At this time, police conducted a search of his home and computer in connection to a prior investigation to which the officers found numerous indecent images of children stored in his computer. They don't define what the fuck they mean by that. On December 19th, 2012, Watkins was charged with conspiracy to engage in sexual activity with a 1-year-old girl in possession and or distribution of indecent images of a child, as well as extreme animal pornography, aka zoophilia or zoosadism. He was remanded in custody, and as were 2 women he allegedly abused. What? I'm not going to go through this rest of this bit here, but basically he was plotting to fuck this chick's baby. And from what I originally read, they were pretty down for it. And that's how fucking gross Wow, I'm sorry, my eyeball skimmed to some gross shit that he said. That makes me want to fucking punch him. I'm so glad this happened to him. I'm so fucking glad. Man, the slime ditty icon right here. Like, holy shit. I can only wish this happens to every pedophile. The long story short, he plotted to meet up and fucking, with a baby. His password to his laptop was, I'm not even going to say it. But I'm not even going to do it. He is literally just a pedophile. Like, it literally just says that he F's kids is his password. Okay. His guilty plea had been accepted by prosecution. Watkins referred to his sex offenses as mega lols. Did we arrest Jeff? Not fucking Jeff. Sorry, wrong ugly fucking egg-looking motherfucker. Elon Musk? In a recorded phone call, I am so done. That is insane. I hate every part of what I'm reading and saying. Like, this makes me want to fucking just hit something. So from what I'm reading here, yeah, he had 2 co-defendants, the mothers of his victims, respectively, fuck that word for that, received sentences of 14 and 17 years while he got 29. He actually got attacked once prior in prison, and he was stabbed, I think, but then, he boo-hooed and things were fine. Now, this is where shit gets crazy because he was held hostage in August of 2023 and stabbed, but now he was stabbed to death October 11th of 2025. Now, I didn't cover this then because there was no footage of the incident, but we got footage. Now, there's not footage of the stabbing itself, but afterwards, and I gotta tell you, from the little bit I saw, it's funny. It's funny because no one cares. They say that they care, but they clearly don't give a shit. And rightfully so. You fuck with kids, you get fucked. That's how karma works. That's how the universe should work. But it's not a crime to say. Sorry. So fellow inmates Rashid Gadil, who was 25, and Samuel Dodsworth, 43, murdered his ass. Now, how they did this is a little sketchy. I was looking through here, and it's a little weird. Because it kind of looks like one of those situations where hello? Okay, because it looks like someone left his cell open, or opened it, and then these guys slipped in, and they slit his throat 4 times, or 3 or 4 times. They slashed his jugular 3 or 4 times. So the footage is going to show him coming out and stumbling out trying to find help while he's just all bloodied up and stuff, and you see 2 maintenance guys who are the ones who flagged for medics, but they don't really. All right, we gotta roll clip, so to speak, and God bless these guys or whatever they believe in. because I hope their commentary stays fat for the rest of their lives. Alright, so we're going to roll this clip. It's only about 30 seconds long. It ain't nothing too crazy to dive into, but let's go ahead and start this shit. Let's watch something that somebody will try to defend as me being a bad person for enjoying. In 3, 2, and 1. Is that one of the guys? So the guy up here in yellow, I think, is the maintenance. Yeah, these are the maintenance people or whatever. Ooh, they added a red circle. And you see his ugly ass stumbling out. Oh, how did they let him keep a stupid... Look at it, they just point at him like, hey, there's a guy dying. Hey. And that's pretty much it. It ain't nothing special. There was another angle, and I don't know where it's at, but you can kind of see it a little better. They don't really care, and neither do I. I have empathy for humans and animals, and pedophiles are neither. They're another category of creature that just doesn't need to be, and I don't think that's wrong to say. So to like all the slime ditties out there or fans of this guy, I mean, fuck you. I mean, you're going to diddy up out there, you're going to be gross as fuck, then you get what's coming to you. That's what happens. Look at this. This is what should happen. He should have got it worse. I mean, fuck, they should have shipped him off to a Brazilian or Ecuadorian prison or something. That would have made me fucking woo-wee. They would have made him into a piñata. They would have made him into a piñata, and he would have been fucking shipped off to Mexico just for somebody's quinceañera on top of it. Like, it would have been a whole ass thing. It would have been a global fucking threat. In fact, which is really funny on that term, they called the operation against him into the investigation on his shit Operation Globe. I'm guessing because Mr. Worldwide here was traveling. He didn't get to travel much anymore. To be honest with you, I really, really hope he was afraid and suffering. I do. That makes my pee-pee tingle. I fucking hate this man. I just dislike pedophiles. I can't help it. It's almost like it's wrong to hurt children. And, you know, when you're a victim of things, when you're a child, it makes you more angry towards those kinds of people. It's crazy, right? I wonder why. I wish there was more to this, but there's not a whole lot more. But I do a lot of videos like this, if you don't know me. I do a lot of videos like this, but I also cover, like, really deep documentaries and stuff. I do music, I do skits, I do a little bit of a horror project. I do a lot of stuff, so hitting subscribe would help me out a lot if you don't mind. Premium stuff in the description if you want videos that are deleted and Discord access and stuff. That's fun. How's that for a pitch? A little more chill? Like a little more laid back, a little less like string fucking spitballing my pitch at you. I gotta pitch something, but you know, I want the community to grow and I want us to all kind of dive into these things together as we go forward. So, you know, but that's all I got for this one, guys. I hate these people. I'm sorry I can't be too funny about it. It's not like they're skinning him or something. I could make a whole lot of jokes about that one, but I'm working on some nasty stuff for you all, and I love you all dearly. So stay safe out there. And remember, if it bleeds, it leads.